Welcome back, everybody, to Cafe Stella, Natsume's route. We're not finished, we're just starting.
Well, but at least we might be finished with exams, so on to fun things. Yay!
Oh, finally finished.
お前もう終わりなの?
Oh no, we're just beginning like we said.
Yeah, I answered B, 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 B.
I mean, wait, didn't he say these were essay styled? Crap.
Shit. Yep, I'm officially a free man now.
いいなあ。俺、あと3つ残ってるんだよ。
That's rough, buddy.
Well, you'll still be done tomorrow, right?
We could at least give him the number of what's her name.
Yeah, I know. I legit thought he was going to.
I know, it hasn't happened.
まあそうなんだけど。でもやっぱ羨ましい。
Well, how do you think you'll do?
なんとかなるとは思う。つか、なんとかしないと。単位を落としたらぶっ飛ばされる。
By your older sister, or did she pick that up from your parents?
Good luck.
どうも。じゃ、俺は次の教室に行くよ。またな。
No, I just thought it's like, or did she get it from your parents? And he's just like, oh, definitely from the parents. I mean, you know, my dad, when the alcohol comes out, you gotta get out.
Oh no. That's not at all what I meant. Oh no, you made a conflict appear that didn't. I mean,
Now I feel worse for Hiroto, even though that's only my headcanon.
Oh, your headcanon's terrible.
Well, see ya. I'd better get to work soon. Good morning.
おはよ
Any orders I can do?
う。パンケーキ頼める？いちごのスペシャルバージョンのやつね。
See, the headcanon gets better when in the headcanon she ends up beating the shit out of her dad and taking his place as the king of the house.
Okay. You know what? I would accept that.
She wins like an Agni Kai.
He's just locked down in the basement of the apartment, and she periodically appears with baked goods mocking him after she took away his bending.
Yep. Sure.
それでテストの方はどうだった？
They were fine, but we came up with a really weird backstory for Hiroto.
Incidentally, still haven't given him the number of that girl.
True.
I think I did pretty well. I doubt I got all A's, but I'm confident I got some B's.
そう、ならよかった。
And now that I've passed my exams, I think it's time for my reward.
Wait, right here, right now? This doesn't seem like the best place for it.
Right here. Right now. Well, you heard the radio.
Oh, is that going to be your line read for that one?
No, I just can't stop laughing, so give me a second.
I was like, okay, well, I guess that's what we're going with. This episode's just off to a really weird start with the stuff that's happening that's like the characters aren't aware of it, but we are.
Yeah, I don't know why this episode's all jokes.
Compensation.
Yeah, it's compensation for probably the last few. Hey, now, you better not have forgotten about our promise.
言わないけど、こんなところで言うな、バカ。
Her cheeks turn bright red as she glares at me. She really is adorable when she gets embarrassed. Why do none of the clocks in this game have hands? That said, she should probably avoid reacting like this if she doesn't want other people guessing what we're up to.
What about you, Natsume? How'd your exams go?
問題なさそう。
And what subject were they in again?
Yeah, we need clarification.
Great. Why don't we go on a date to celebrate?
お
I don't mean that kind of date, just a regular one. I mean, there's a place I've been wanting to go visit with you for a while now. It's called the Love Hotel.
Wait, but it's not that kind of date.
Yeah, he meant just a regular dinner. It's not that kind of date. Want to go there tomorrow? Come to think of it, we haven't even gone on a proper date yet.
I mean, technically we did, just we weren't dating at the time.
確かにそうだけど、理由はそれだけ？
No. Alright.
There it is.
But I'm not lying when I say I want to go on a date with you. As for the real reward you promised me, well, I'll leave that up to you. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. I'll try my best to be patient.
わかった。
Speaking of patient, I forgot to give the number to my friend. That being said, I don't think I can wait very long either.
それもわかった。
So we're set for tomorrow?
それは、うん。私もデートしたい。というか、誘ってくれて嬉しい。
Alright, we have the setup.
Great.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
The next day.
ごめん、もしかして待たせた？
No, not at all.
ってすごくベタベタなこと言っちゃった。
Me neither.
Wait a second, are you telling us that you intentionally made us wait just so you could say that? It's pretty embarrassing saying such hackneyed lines out loud. I can feel myself cringing internally a little. But I can't say I hate it. After all, it's evidence of the kind of relationship that Natsume and I have.
それでどこに行くわけ？行きたい場所があるんでしょ？
You'll see when we get there. Think of it as a surprise.
もういいけど。
We're gonna take the train, so let's get going.
わかった。
With a slight wave of her arm, she sets off toward the station. I quickly follow suit, setting into pace beside her.
What's wrong?
別に何でもない。
Okay.
Soon we arrive at our destination.
お帰りなさいませ、ご主人様、
Ah!
お嬢様。こちらの席へどうぞ。
Really?
ご注文がお決まりになりましたら、こちらのベルでお呼びください。
Really?
Oh, here comes the look.
Thanks. Alright, I think I'll start with a Darjeeling. What about you, Natsume?
キャンディー。
You got it.
Not the look I was expecting. I pick up the table bell and give it a ring. I didn't manage to ring it very well. This is harder than it looks.
お呼びでしょうか。
We'd like a Darjeeling tea and a Kandi tea, please.
かしこまりました。
Bowing her head respectfully, the long-skirted maid returns to the kitchen with graceful steps. This place seems to have a medieval European theme. Soft interior lighting, antique-style furniture, even the tablecloths have nary a wrinkle. It's a cafe with a very quiet atmosphere. More precisely, it's a classical maid cafe with a very quiet atmosphere.
まさか初デートでメイド喫茶に連れてこられるとは思ってなかった。
Yeah, we weren't expecting it either.
You don't seem too happy. This place has a pretty good reputation, actually, and the prices are reasonable, too.
お店のサービスが悪いとか言ってるわけじゃない。もっと高い店に連れてけとも言ってない。
Then I
で
don't
も
get
普
it.
通初めてのデートで来る？彼女と一緒にメイド喫茶に来る？
Well, you're the first girl we've ever dated, so we don't know. Yes?
Well, maybe not normally, no. In fact, I doubt I would have come here at all if it weren't for our date today.
後世の中で私のイメージは一体どうなってるわけ？
Come on, let's try and enjoy ourselves. Can you do that for me?
Wait, so this is actually his legitimate thing? There's no other reason for it? He just...
I'm sure there actually is a reason.
Okay. I was about to say, that doesn't seem
I
like
don't
him.
know what it is, but there is a reason.
Okay.
まあお店に入ってからぐちぐち言っても仕方ないけど。
And that's the angle that we keep going for.
I've heard a lot of good things about the tea here, too.
ふん、わかった。なら楽しみにさせてもらう。はあ。
It's the worst date ever.
Oh, it's definitely not the worst date ever.
Okay, yeah, you're right. As Natsume heaves an exasperated sigh, the maid who's our waitress reappears. With careful movements, she arranges 2 cups and a teapot in front of us. Then she fills our cups with tea.
お待たせいたしました。ごゆっくりお過ごしください。
Bowing politely once more, she disappears into the back of the cafe. After she leaves, we take a sip of our tea.
おいしい。
I agree. Very aromatic, a little astringent, but not too strong. Honestly, this might even be better than the tea we serve at the cafe. It's obviously miles ahead of the bottled stuff.
最終的には好みの問題でもあるから一概には言えないけど、このお店の方が紅茶単体で楽しめるようになってるかな。多分。
True, most of our customers only order tea with cake or some other sweets.
We really have accidentally made more of a bakery than a cafe.
Actually,
香
yes.
りもいいし、メイド喫茶も侮れないもんだ。萌えに頼り切ってるわけじゃないのか。
Say the line, say the line.
I'm glad you like it. See, these sort of quiet, relaxing places aren't half bad.
まあ、嫌ではないけど。
Then what do you say we try something similar?
Wait a minute.
何が？
I'm talking about your maid outfit. You were looking for an excuse to wear it, weren't you? So why don't we try doing an authentic maid cafe experience ourselves? None of that moe moe Q and stuff like last time.
Dang, I was hoping she was going to say it.
I know, me too.
まだ生きてたんだ。その話。
How could we forget?
Kind of, I wasn't actually there for that, but I did see it.
Oh yeah, that's right, you weren't here for that.
Of course I do. It's something you've always dreamed of, no? Those uniforms in the picture you drew as a kid. I love you, Natsume. What I want most is to see you smile. And that's why I want to make your dreams come true.
Like Hall & Oates.
As your boyfriend, seeing you smile makes me happy. Makes me
嬉し
smile.
いけど、そうは言っても。
I'm not suggesting we overhaul the entire cafe, obviously. But maybe we can offer a special maid service during certain times or certain days of the week, you know, like a traditional afternoon tea.
Shoot, set it up like an event. Make posters.
Yeah, actually. At the very least, it can't hurt to try. Suzune-san's cakes are selling great, and our coffee and tea are getting pretty decent sales, too. I don't think our female customers would mind the quieter atmosphere either. You said it yourself, you don't mind.
そうだけど、でもメイド喫茶ってイメージがつくのは良くないと思う。実情はどうあれ、先入観を持たれると。
Fair point.
That's where Mikado comes in. We'll get him to play the role of a butler.
I mean, he's already dressed for the part.
I was going to say, actually, he would be really good at that.
Oh, he would. He'd be fantastic. He's got a monocle and everything.
That way, it'll make the whole afternoon tea thing seem more authentic. Plus, I'd bet it make him even more popular with the housewives.
Oh, gosh.
I think people would like it. He'd make for a very handsome butler.
それなら今の客層とそんなに違わないかな。
So you remember last episode, the girl squealing sound effect?
Yeah.
I imagine literally Mikado enters the room and that happens.
You know, he could enter the room in either form and it would happen.
Probably. Of course, there's no telling how they'll react till we try it, but I think it's worth a shot. Do you want to see your drawing become reality?
ちなみにそれいつから考えてたの？
At least 3 or 4 episodes.
I was about to say about 3 episodes. Since the Stallone New Year's, when people started associating your qipao with authentic Chinese flavor. That's why I brought you here today. It's not because I have a thing for maids or anything.
You know, the more we protest, the more it brings it up to question.
ごめん、本気で勘違いしてた。
Yeah, you were giving me the real stink eye.
But not her real stink eye.
初デートって言われていきなりメイド喫茶に来たらああいう目にもなる。
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just hoping to surprise you a little.
Yeah, this probably not the best setup for a surprise.
サプライズは好きじゃない。フラッシュモブみたいなうざいことしたらその瞬間に別れるから。
Oh, hang on, I need to step away for just a
Hold
minute.
on, I've got to make a phone call.
Cancel the flash mob!
Duly noted. Still, though, you do like the place, don't you?
まあね。一応ギリギリ。できれば事前に教えておいては欲しかったけど。
Sorry.
でも、まだウェイトレス服のこと真面目に考えてくれてたのは嬉しい。
Oh, it's a relief to hear her say that. To be honest, this was the only idea I could come up with. If she didn't like it, I would have had to give up. But I'm glad to see a smile on her face.
Still, we haven't even laid the groundwork for this yet, and we got a lot of work to do. So, let's put our all into this, together.
ありがとう。
Oh, new song. After drinking enough tea and experiencing enough of the atmosphere, we left the cafe. Although Natsume had seemed a little disgruntled when she first laid eyes on the store, by the time we left, she was all smiles.
この後はどうする？
Actually, I was a little too preoccupied with discussing the maid thing today, and I didn't plan anything else. Sorry. How about we go with the standard date? See a movie, go window shopping, that sort of thing.
わかった。それで行こう。
The two of us start walking, shoulder to shoulder. I'm allowed to hold her hand during times like these, right? I mean, I am her boyfriend. This is hardly the most intimate thing we've done. That said, I can't help but feel nervous for some reason. Although I can be rather assertive when we're alone, I find myself strangely hesitant when it comes to simply holding her hand.
But if I don't grab her hand now, I feel like it's gonna be even harder to do later. Still.
何？そんなチラチラ見られるとキモいんですけど。
Wow, that hurts, you know?
それで何を考えてたわけ？
I was just wondering if it was okay to hold your hand. You know, whether or not it was the right time to.
今さら？
I know, but I can't do anything about it. I'm too scared of you rejecting me.
嫌ならデート断ってる。途中で帰ってる。私はそういうタイプだし。
I completely believe that.
だから変な遠慮とかしなくていい。
Well, in that case,
I reach out and wrap my hand around hers.
She just slaps her hand and is like, no.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please!
Her fingers felt a little chilly. If they were this cold, I'm not sure why she didn't keep them in her pockets. But that's when it occurred to me. Perhaps she was waiting for me to hold her hand?
You just get the Saw flashback where he notices her hand was out and just thinks, oh, wait a minute. I hope I'm not wrong about this. That'd be pretty awkward. Sorry I made you wait.
指凍るかと思った。
Sorry, I mean it.
ちゃんと温めてくれたら許す。
Gripping her even tighter, I place our entwined hands inside my coat pocket. Her cheeks turn slightly pink, and I don't think that's just my imagination. Our bodies grow even closer than I was expecting as she nuzzles up against my arm.
Is there any movie in particular you want to watch?
なんか派手なやつもしくは笑える感じのとか
Well, we could watch Deathbed, the bed that eats. That's got all of that.
とりあえず
Well
しんみりするのはなしかな今の嬉しい気持ちを邪魔しないやつ
I don't know if I'm the only one who has this problem, but like I always have a problem with like finding a movie, if that makes sense.
Oh.
Like all right, going to the movie theater, what is a movie that we both want to watch?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, something impromptu is hard.
It's really difficult because I like very specific. I have very weird taste in movies. I think you know this.
Yes, you do.
I only like a few genres of film.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when Pink Up the Satan 2 was playing. It's like no, because my wife doesn't like Asian ghost movies.
Okay.
She's actually completely fine with Western ghost movies. I remember at one time we were gonna watch like Ouija, Origin of Evil, you know. Which, by the way, anyone who's listening, if this is still in, should watch because even though the first Ouija is terrible, the second one's actually really good.
Okay.
But
good to know.
Anyway, I remember I was just like, wait, I thought you didn't like ghost movies. And she's like, oh, it's a Western ghost movie. And I'm like, what's the difference? And she's like, I don't live there.
Okay, you know what?
All
Fair
right.
point.
Fair point. But other than that, it's like you go to a theater and she's like, oh, the new Thor. And I'm like, oh, the new Minions. Because I'm weird like that. I like, literally, I like kids movies, anime movies, and horror movies. And that's it.
All right. I mean, you like what you like.
Yeah. All right, you got it.
If there's nothing playing that we want to see, I suppose we can always just go window shopping instead. There was a comic superhero movie playing, so we decided to watch that. After that, we went window shopping, wandering around to different clothing stores. We looked at clothes for Natsume and clothes for me as well, all the while chatting happily. Shopping together, just the two of us, was more enjoyable than I ever could have imagined. It was all too easy to lose track of time.
What kind of clothes do you like to wear, Natsume?
どうってシンプルなのが好きかな
Yeah, we've noticed you seem to like that one outfit in particular.
昴生は
I don't really like wearing flashy stuff either. I prefer loose-fitting clothes. You know, really generic clothes.
They're comfy and easy to wear.
Yeah?
昴生もたまにはフロアに出てみたら
You mean at work? Where's this coming from?
スタイルも悪くない品よくしてれば結構凛々しいとも思う
Thank you.
Thanks?
マダムのお客とかに人気出るかもよ閣下みたいに
I'm not exactly interested in older women. And I already have you anyway, so I can do without the attention. Actually, would you really be okay with other women fawning over me?
うーん想像してみるとあんまり愉快なことではなかったかも。でも
I half expected her to say, I'm not that concerned.
Yeah?
ちょっともったいない気がしたからずっとキッチンにこもってるのがかっこいいのに。
Oh, shucks.
それにさっきの話、
The afternoon tea thing?
その時間帯のメインターゲットってやっぱりマダムになるでしょ。秋月さんにキッチン作業に入ってもらって後世にはフロアに出てもらってもいいかなって。
Oh, that is a good point.
メイドよりも執事を増やした方がいいと思う。あと私も後世のそういう執事みたいなきっちりした服装を見てみたいかも。
Are you the one with the cosplay
You're-
fetish?
You're saying that there's not enough Mikado to go around? Suited up? I'm not a big fan of tight collars, though.
人には散々コスプレさせておいて。
Ooh, good point.
She's like, let me have my thing.
Hey.
Look, all I did was suggest the idea. You're the one who chose to wear it.
Oh,
そんな正論は聞きたくない。
they have no place here.
Then why make an argument if you know you're wrong?
いいでしょ。私のチャイナみたいに恥ずかしい格好しろって言ってるわけでもないし。
Well, as long as it's similar to what Mikado usually wears, I guess it won't be too terribly embarrassing.
あ、そうだ。ネクタイは私が選んであげるから。
This isn't something we can decide spur of the moment, though. We'll have to discuss it with Akazuki-san and the others first.
そうだけど。でもネクタイなら無駄になることもないでしょ。これからはスーツとか着る機会もあるだろうし。
Don't remind me of that.
She's right. I'd better start getting serious about that or I'll be left in the dust.
Anyway, we'll discuss it another time. Come on, let's grab something to eat before we leave. I'm starving.
美味しかった。
What do you want to do now? Get a couple of drinks at that bar again?
うん、それでもいいけど。
But
うん、
if you have something else in mind, I'm all ears.
ウェイトレス服のことちゃんと考えてくれててものすごく嬉しかった。
She looks directly at me. Her eyes are a little moist and her cheeks are flushed. But bashful isn't the word I'd use to describe this gaze.
It's actually kind of seductive.
The instant I think that, my pulse quickens. It's almost as if her desires were transmitted through her gaze. Right now, I'm certain she's feeling the same thing I am. Arousal.
嬉しかったから私も約束を果たさなきゃなって思ったりとかね。
My heart begins to throb with excitement.
When she says that, it's just like he just picks her up and just starts running as fast as he can.
It's like the first episode of King Koi, he just bolts.
Yep.
There's no need to ask for clarification. I know exactly what promise she's talking about.
多分後世が考えるよりもずっとずっと嬉しい。これはきっと言葉では伝えきれないから。
So?
だからする？てかしよう。
Huh, rather assertive today, aren't we?
言葉では伝えきれないんだから、あとは言葉以外のことで伝えるしかないでしょ。なんかエッチでごめん。
Oh, how dare you.
Nothing wrong with that. That's what I love about you, Natsume. Say no more. Let's go.
ちょっと
It is literally, he just grabs
Yep.
her.
I grab her hand and start walking, briskly. Both my place and hers are about the same distance from here. Yet I go forward without any hesitation in my steps. Our destination isn't either of our apartments. Where are we going? We're going somewhere where we can have privacy as soon as possible. Somewhere we can affirm our love for one another.
I was joking about the love hotel date.
Ah, and yet you may have been right. She seems to have figured out where I am taking her. To Coruscant. She casts her eyes down in embarrassment. Still, her feet keep moving. In fact, she follows right behind me even as my pace quickens. We arrive at a narrow back street. Hey, isn't this the same one where, we had all of those unfortunate incidents occurring and the officer arrested us?
Yeah, but we just came from the place where we died. Both of
Ah.
us, actually.
Oh yeah, wow. Then for the first time in my life, I make my way to a certain overnight establishment. The entrance probably isn't the one with the bamboo blinds. Although the door here seems open, it most likely leads to the parking lot. There must be another walk-in entrance somewhere. We make a lap around the building to try and find it. All the while, she and I remain dead silent. Both of us are far too embarrassed to say anything. Still, we never let go of each other's hands. After wandering around somewhat aimlessly, we finally manage to locate the entrance. After we pass through the automatic doors, we come across a large LCD monitor displaying pictures of all the available rooms. Rooms currently in use are labeled with the word occupied.
See any rooms you like?
任せる。どこでもいいから、早く決めて。
All right.
Now's not the time to get cold feet. Just pick a room. Stop being indecisive. The longer we stand out here, the more likely we'll run into other guests, which would be awkward. We've come this far already. There's no turning back now.
Screw it.
That's the objective. Putting an end to my pointless brooding, I choose the first room that catches my eye. The word occupied instantly appears over my selection. I guess that means we can go up now. Taking Natsume's hand, I start walking. In complete silence, we head down the hallway, ride the elevator, and finally open up the lamp-lit door to our room. Fancy. The interior is
Ooh,
much more
yeah,
spacious.
actually.
Yeah, than I had imagined. It has a chandelier and a bed more than big enough for two. The room is clean and newer than I was expecting too.
話には聞いてたけど、思ったよりも綺麗で豪華。
No kidding.
Yeah. It's a lot bigger than your average business hotel room, that's for sure. Almost feels like a luxury hotel. Not that I've ever stayed in one.
No, it's just a different kind of business room.
言いたいことはわかる。なんかすごくドキドキした。
Same here. In fact, I'm still nervous as hell.
私もドキドキ全然止まらない。
Our eyes meet. Then she softly closes hers. Our lips naturally come together like a pair of magnets. How many times have we kissed now? I can't really remember, but the kiss we're sharing right now might be the most exhilarating one we've had yet. Ellipses.
I gotta say, though, I'm a little surprised. I never expected you to be so aggressive today.
だって好きだし、好きな人とスケベなことしたくなるのも普通でしょ。
I'm not complaining. I liked it a lot.
だってさ、お店には可愛い女の子も多いし、私は面倒な性格だし、ついフラフラっと他の子になんてことになったら、私死ぬ。
I'm pretty sure that all of the guys in our class would kill us anyway, so don't think you need to worry.
Don't say that, even as a joke.
後世を殺して私も死ぬ。
Oh, we're in Romeo and Juliet now.
Okay, stop. That's not funny.
信じてないわけじゃない。でもなんか不安はある。
That little worry scares me just a little bit.
だからとりあえず喜んでもらえそうなことを考えたときに。
And this is what you thought of? Sex?
好きでしょ、エッチなこと。
Well, I won't deny that.
I mean,
I think having sex with you fills me with joy.
嬉しいって思ってくれてる？
Of course you did. Just knowing that you think about me is enough to make me happy. The sex is just a bonus.
だったらよかった。
I'm a simple man. Anything and everything my girlfriend does for me makes me happy.
especially this.
I love you, Natsume. From the bottom of my heart, I'd never leave your side.
うん。ありがとう。
And since I'll never leave your side, that means we're gonna have to shower together too.
大層なこと言ってるけど、いたずらしたいだけでしょ。
I mean,
What? I mean, absolutely.
no hesitation.
即答かい。
Come on, we're at a love hotel for crying out loud.
Also technically didn't say yes.
Might as well make the most of this huge room and bathtub, don't you think?
Is it heart-shaped? Because those are fun.
それはまあ
Really, just giant
わ
bathtubs
から
are
ないでは
amazing.
ないけど。
True story.
はあ
Like, it is one of the things that if I ever am in a place with a bathtub, like a really nice hotel, I will always take a bath.
Oh yeah.
じゃあ一緒に入る？
Alright.
Yes!
でもダメって言ったらちゃんとやめてよ。今は疲れてるから。
Yes, ma'am.
いつも返事はいいのよね。返事だけは。じゃあほら、早く行こう。
She tugs on my arm, leading me toward the bathroom.
何よ。
I just love how you always end up giving in with a big smile on your face.
うるさい、バカ。
Never.
カフェステラと死神の蝶。
So yeah, we were thinking of doing a traditional afternoon tea style event.
協力してください。お願いします。
わかった。そういうことならばぜひもない。本格アフタヌーンティーという名目であれば今の雰囲気を壊すこともなかろう。
Yeah, it's worth giving it a shot, I think.
いいんじゃないですか？私は賛成ですよ。でもその場合、私もあの服を着ることになるんでしょうか？
Whoa, save it for your route.
No, you're on kitchen duty.
本格と思わせるには雰囲気作りは重要だ。
その場合、帝さんもバトラーとして接客をしてもらうことになりますよ。
Again, he's always dressed like a butler.
無論、その程度造作もないとも。
あ、それなんだけど、もしイベントをするなら秋月さんにメイドになってもらうより後世に執事をしてもらうのがお客さんの受けもいいんじゃないかと思うんだけど。
なるほど。確かにその手はありかもしれませんね。普段はキッチンの高峰さんがフロアに出てくればちょっとした特別感もありますから。
I doubt any of our customers would care to see someone like me, though.
心配しなくても需要はありますよ。高峰さん、身長も肩幅もある方ですし、帝さんの場合年配のお姿ですから、ここいらで若いのを導入するのもありです。
Ooh, but can't he make himself appear however he wants?
That's a really good question. He should be able to, right?
I'm assuming maybe he just likes that appearance.
I somehow have more questions about his power to change his appearance than I do anything else in this game.
Yep. Him and Kuro-chan from Kinkoi are the two biggest mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
バトラーとは家事使用人の中でも上の職種なのだ。フットマンを務め上げてこそつける仕事なのだ。高峰康生のような若者がいきなりバトラーなど。
Oh no, he's gonna be our Mina-chan.
Thanks for the history lesson.
Grandpa.
雰囲気を重視する場合、そういうのを無視するのも重要なこと。
それくらい分かっている。協力は問題ない。我が輩の場合、普段と特に変わることもないだろうからな。
私もせっかくお二人が考えてくれたことです。成功させたいと思います。
うん。やるならば火曜日の2時から5時あたりか。現状で客入りが一番乏しいのがそこら辺だが、火曜はいっそ夜もそのままでもいいかもしれんな。
That's very pragmatic. Final exams are over, so I won't have to worry about going to class for a while. And though I'll probably have to start job hunting soon, I'm sure I can set at least one day a week aside.
ではとりあえず2月の上旬くらいから試してみるような感じでしょうか。
そうだな。それでいいだろう。だがその前にまずは高峰康生。
What is it?
お前には美しい所作というものを叩き込まねばなるまい。
Uh-oh.
No.
Is that really necessary? I mean, like Natsume said, we're trying to provide our customers with atmosphere, not realism.
バカを言うな。雰囲気を重視するからこそ所作が重要なのではないか。
私もそう思いますよ。
そもそもこのイベントを言い出したのはコウセイなんだから、それくらいの責任取ってくれるでしょ。
You witch. You're the one that suggested making us a butler.
Alright, fine. If it's for the sake of making the event a success, I'll do it.
所作を美しくする練習が必要なのは私も同じだから、一緒に頑張ろう。
Well, now I'm a little more motivated.
服装ですが、これは帝さんと揃えた方がいいですよね。
バトラーかどうかは別として、あのままでいいんじゃないかと思うんだけど。
この格好のままか。
Ah, you transform fast.
Yeah.
ジャケットをきっちりと羽織った方がいいと思うのだが、まあいいか。
Does he actually need to buy clothes, or can he just change clothes by being like, poof?
Yeah, that's a legit question because I would imagine he wouldn't need to, right? Because the cat isn't wearing all of that.
The thing that I think is really confusing too is how is the monocle staying in place in his human form? In the cat form, it has a little bridge across his nose, but I just now noticed it does not in his human form.
Maybe part of the glamour makes that part disappear when he's human.
Maybe. Good question.
You're not gonna make me wear a monocle too, are you? Whoa, why not? That's
さすがに
awesome.
似合わないだろうから
I
い
mean,
いんじ
probably.
ゃない？
Oh, yeah. Dang it. Wanted that monocle.
So yeah, that's what we're planning. I know it might be a little inconvenient, but we'd really appreciate your help, Suzune-san.
よろしくお願いします。
私が接客するわけじゃないから全然いいけど、本格アフタヌーンか。どれくらい本格のやつ？スコーン焼く？
Scones? crunchy and crispy and oh so delicious.
That's our tagline.
そんな古い CM よく知ってたね。でもそのお菓子じゃない。
フライドチキンを売ってるお店でも売ってるでしょ。あれを想像すればそこまで違わないと思う。
No, I don't know.
No.
I know the rice they sell at fried chicken places.
I don't know. When I think of biscuits at... Well, okay, it's not scones. They're like straight up biscuits, like buttermilk biscuits.
Oh yeah, like in the American South.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, those things. They're not sweet at all, though.
だからクロテッドクリームとジャムを一緒に出すんだよ。
あとドライフルーツを入れているのもありますよね。
Ooh.
What's clotted cream?
ああ、説明が面倒だからバターの一種とでも考えておけばいいよ。
Oh, come on. No need to dumb it down for me. Do you think it'd be more authentic if we served scones during the event?
アフタヌーンといえばケーキスタンドがあるよね。
Oh, you're talking about those things with multiple levels, aren't you?
1段目にサンドイッチ、2段目にスコーン、3段目にケーキ。そういうお約束があってね。
I didn't realize there were rules, but okay.
Interesting.
Well, that means that Sylvie's tea parties have been violating the rules.
まあ、
It's not surprising to me that Sylvie would slightly
スコーン
violate
を
the
一番
rules.
上にしたり、
True.
別皿で出すところなんかも。
Good to know, but do you mind if we discuss those details a little further down the road?
わかった。にしても、君が執事ね。
Don't worry, Akazuki-san will swap places with me in the kitchen while I'm waiting tables.
Oh, she's not worried about that. She just wants to see...
Yep.
その心配ではなくてね。後世ってパッとしないとまでは言わないけど、遮奪な雰囲気ではないからね。
Fair, but...
That is probably the... No, that is probably the most tactful way of insulting us that Suzune-san has ever done.
You're absolutely right. For her, that's very tactful. Ooh, she didn't appreciate it though.
執事っていうと、もっと落ち着いた大人の男って印象もあるし、帝さんみたいなさ。だからなんか心配。
Well, that's why Mikado's gonna teach me a few things, and with a bit of practice, I'm sure I'll be able to clean up my act. Not clean out my act.
No, you gotta irrigate that act.
楽しみにしておくよ。
Natsume, something wrong?
That donut is filled with jelly.
なんでもない。
サーブの際、完全な無音は難しいとしても、あまりカチャカチャ鳴らすな。
Well, as fascinating as Mikado's training is, I'm afraid it's going to have to wait for the next episode.
We're gonna learn to buttle.
We're the butler. We buttle, sir. Yep, that is the idea. We'll see how well we can pull it off. I just hope they don't give us any kind of quizzes, like Oro's etiquette quiz.
Hey, I think we only missed one of them, and that one was that
But-
doesn't count.
But boy, the repercussions of that one were hilarious.
That was
Just blah, 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 blah. If you don't know what I'm referencing, look it up. It's funny. So, I guess I have to admit I didn't see this particular subplot being a thing, but it's interesting. I'm wondering if this is going to be the setup for what we were talking about for the end, because I feel like we have to be pretty close at this point.
Yeah, I think we are.
So I could see this potentially being the last little thing before we wrap up this route.
Yeah, I still think I know where it's heading. I think it'll end with the parents, but I don't know when that's gonna happen.
I mean, it has to be. I would assume it's related probably to the afternoon tea time, maybe.
I could see that because it will be the cafe kind of like they were going to do it.
Yeah. So that would be the most logical place to put them in, I suppose. And that would also be a really good opportunity to say, hey, look how well things are going with the cafe. Also, this is my boyfriend. And then...
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, because they haven't
Although I
done
guess
that.
they've already...
Well, they've met, but they weren't dating at the time. Because Kousei, when she was in the
you're right,
hospital.
right.
Yeah, that was before
Yeah,
they started
yeah, yeah.
dating. Well, thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we hope to see you in the next one. For now, we are the Bridge Boys, signing off for Battler Training.
Yes.